This is where our story begins. Kokomo Speedway, the quarter-mile dirt track home to the Kokomo Speedweek. Day 1, Outlaw Dirt Midgets. Here we go for day 1 in the Outlaw Dirt Midget Series. We're green. We're going to look to the inside of Trevor Klein here off the start. Started 12th after our heat race. We're going to make up a couple spots here through turns 1 and 2 up into the 9th spot. Looking under Hayden Reinbold now for 8th. Couldn't get it done. We'll move to the top. Try to slide down to the bottom. That dirty lane in the middle is very slick. We've had some issues running through there. Looking to the bottom, 3 wide in 1 and 2. We're going to get underneath Ashton Torgerson, get by him. Underneath Hayden Reinbold now looking for the 7th spot. Gavin Miller did not get a good run off the top. We're going to look to his inside for 6th. We'll make the move on all of them. Miller looking back to the inside, but we'll hold him off. Torgerson gets a little out of whack behind us. Down to the bottom, we miss it a bit, turned in too early, slide up, hit the wall, Reinbold all over our back bumper looking to the inside of 1 and 2. He couldn't get by us there. We're losing a lot of ground to Zach Dahm up ahead. Still in the 6th spot here on lap 7, trying to hold off Torgerson, who got a huge run off the top. There's a car stopped in turn 3. Torgerson just drove around us on the bottom. He's going to jump back to the top. Still trying to get our way around this 67 car, but he has been tough. 22 laps to go as we look to the inside of Ashton Torgerson. Once again, there's Gavin Miller. He must have been the car that was stopped. He has not had a great race after starting up front. We'll get to his inside to put him a lap down. 10 laps down, 20 to go. We're looking to the inside of Torgerson. Another car stopped up in the wall in 1 and 2. We tried to get to the inside. Torgerson really pinched off that lane. Have to fall in line in behind Mitchell, the lap car, as well as Jones. Good run off of the corner as we'll get by Torgerson's brother to put him a lap down. All over Ashton Torgerson, but I turned in too early, get way wide off of turn number 4. 17 to go. We're still trying to work around this Ashton Torgerson machine. A big mistake though off of 4, nearly caught the wall again. So we're going to try and work our way around this lap car of Smith, get to his inside, clear him off the corner. A big stack up ahead. We look to the inside of Torgerson, couldn't make the move stick. Lot of contact up ahead. We miss 3 and 4 again. Turned in too early. Nearly made contact with Taylor Reimer. We're past halfway at this point. 14 to go. It's Cannon McIntosh out front. Up the inside of Reimer again, trying to put her a lap down. We will clear her off of 2. Big slide. Reinbold gets by us. We're going to make contact with him, and we're going over. Flipping down the front straightaways, that'll bring out the first caution of the day. We'll hold on to 8th. We get pounded under yellow. But we'll restart from the 8th spot. It's Cannon McIntosh out front over Chase McDermott. Green flag back in the air. We're going to get to the inside of Reinbold. Looking up the inside of Ashton Torgerson. Can we make that move finally here with 10 to go? Coming in 9 to go, McDermott took the lead from McIntosh. 9 laps to go. They're 3 wide up ahead. Contact! Zach Dahm went flipping. We make contact with Torgerson, who goes around. We're going to get past, but we're trying to pick up spots right before the yellow comes out. They gave the 5th spot to Bielman, but we did get past Reinbold. So we'll restart from the 6th spot here. Coming back to the green. Green flag back in the air. McDermott will lead us down. We did not get the start we've been able to get. Couldn't get to the bottom. 7 to go. Torgerson looking to get back by us, but we're going to split 3 wide middle. Got past Bielman, cleared Torgerson for the 5th spot. Carter Sarf was looking on a move at Ryan Timms, but the yellow comes out once again. We'll restart from 5th. Chase McDermott in the lead. Cannon McIntosh green flag back in the air here. We're going to come up to 5 to go. Looking aggressive up the inside for the 2nd spot. We clear for 3rd. Sarf going to make the move back on us. We make contact. Fall all the way down to 6th. Looking to the inside of Clay into 1 and 2. 4 laps to go. Coming to 3 this time for McDermott. We're really trying to work our way back up. Up the inside of Clay. That's going to put us up the inside of Sarf. Sarf with a great run off the corner. See that we've been able to get a good run off of 3 and 4. 2 to go this time. Up the inside of Carter Sarf. He's going to hold off as the yellow comes out once again. That'll give us a green-white checkered finish. McDermott out front over McIntosh. Green flag will be back in the air here with 2 to go. We're going to look right up the inside of Sarf, up the inside of Timms as well. Looking for the 3rd spot down the back straightaway. We'll clear Ryan Timms. Look to the inside of McIntosh for P2. 1 lap to go. McDermott seems to have this one won. Good run off the top for Timms. He actually got to our outside. We make a little mistake. Timms is going to clear us on the top. We'll hold on to the 4th spot here for day 1 as Chase McDermott beats out Cannon McIntosh and Ryan Timms for the win. We're 4th again. Carter Sarf 5th. Jaden Clay, Jade Avedizian, Trevor Klein, Ashton Torgerson, and Hayden Reinbold round out the top 10. Day 2 takes us to the ASCS Elite Non Wing 410 sprints, where we start off in the qualified dash. After winning our heat, we are starting in the 3rd spot here. This sets the top 8. As we are coming to the green, we're going to look to get to the bottom off the start underneath Brittany Hughes for the 2nd spot. We'll take that. Vincent Jackson, though, got a good start. He's looking to our inside. He'll feed us the right rear. We're up and into the wall and all the way down to 7th. Still ahead of Brianna Johnson. We're going to look to get up the inside. We're 3 wide through the middle. Johnson got aggressive. Xander gets fed a right rear into 3 and 4. We're back up to the 6th spot, looking up the inside of Johnson and of Hughes. All the way up to 4th. Hughes going to be able to put a crossover on us. We jump up to the top for 3 and 4. It was very slick. Still looking to the top of Brittany Hughes is going to get a way better run off the corner. So does Brianna Johnson, who almost had us. Johnson still fighting up the inside as we're still trying to hold on to the 5th spot. Into the wall, though, off of turn number 2. Puts us all the way back down to 8th. Xander up ahead, running 7th. We're going to look to his inside. He's going to be able to hold us off. These cars are all about throttle control. Big wreck up ahead. Flipping, that was Vincent Jackson. We stay green. We're looking up the inside for the 5th spot. A little bit of contact puts us in the wall. These cars are very hard, very easy to make contact with, and if you do, you are going up and in the air. no question about it, with no wings. We're running in the 7th spot, still looking to try to run in John Xander. Caught the wall down the front straightaway, 2 to go. They're side by side up ahead. That's Xander and Reynolds. The white flag will be in the air. Easy qualified dash win for the leader. We're looking as there's contact up ahead. That's going to give us 2 free spots. Johnson and Reynolds get together. That's going to put us in the 5th spot here for the qualified dash, which means we will start from the 5th spot in the A main. Here we are getting set to roll off for the 410 non-wing A main. We are green here at Kokomo for day 2. Looking up the inside for the 2nd spot. Got a good start. We're going to make a little bit of contact. Take over the 3rd spot here on the opening lap. Brittany Hughes to the lead over Adam Dixon, who dominated the qualified dash. We're going to look up the inside of Dixon. Try to avoid contact. Looking aggressive. Hard on the brakes. Trying to hold the bottom. We'll take over the 2nd spot. Now our eyes are set on the leader, Brittany Hughes. Looking up the inside here on lap 3. We're going to try to take over the lead. Side by side down the front straightaway. Won't make the move, but slide up through 1 and 2. Hughes back up the inside. We're going to look to cross her back over. Looking for the lead. Sliding up off of 4. It's a crisscross battle for the front. Contact though with Hughes into 1. She's going to be able to hold on. Vincent Jackson now looking for the 2nd spot, but we're going to get aggressive. Looking to the bottom for the race lead. We'll take it over here in 1 and 2. Try to hold on. Now try to avoid the crossover from Hughes. Off of turn number 4. We've still got the lead. We'll lead that lap. 34 laps to go. We are starting to run in lap traffic. First up, looking like it's either Peterson or King who are in a battle for the 24th spot. We are right up on the bottom trying to, or nearly clipping the tires. Looking now up the inside of King, the lap car. Big slide though off of turn number 4. 3 wide for the spot. Now we got to be careful because it's very easy when you're using the brakes so much to spin this car out. We're going to lap the 20th spot. Now looking up the inside of Miller, who's running 19th, 31 laps to go, coming to 30. And we've got a 2nd lead over Brittany Hughes. Davis now up ahead of us, looking to the inside. We'll lap him. We're going to lap a couple cars through turn 4 as they checked up on the top. A big move into 1 and 2. Really getting aggressive with lap traffic. We've lapped 13th on back, looking for 12th now with Erickson. We make that move smoothly. Clear up, up ahead. 1.3 seconds, 1.4. Now the gap back to Brittany Hughes with 27 laps to go. All we've got to do is just keep it calm here up front. Even if Hughes runs us in, I feel like we're able to probably pass her back right away. We have been really good here in this feature event. Gap now down to a 2nd as we've started running the slick part of in the middle. Really don't know why I was doing that. 25 laps to go. Now jumping up to the top, seeing if it'll work. We really are just kind of searching for lines where if there is a yellow or if Hughes does run me in, we want to be able to find the speed. Still running the top here as we've got 23 laps to go on lap 18. Hughes is closing the gap now under a 2nd as we slip up a lot off of 4. Actually catch the wall. 22 laps to go. We're catching up to Torres. Hughes is going to take the lead from us. We look to the bottom. There is a car stopped in 3 and 4. Hughes able to get the spot back. We really screwed that one up. 21 laps to go. Can we run back down Brittany Hughes? She's in the slick. We're trying to get down to the bottom. Halfway through this one. Contact with Hughes is going to send it straight to the wall. We have to check up a ton. Keep it out of the wall. We still catch it into 3 and 4. All the way down to the 3rd spot now. Battling with Brianna Johnson for 4th. Down to 4th. We'll cross over Johnson. Try to hold the bottom. But a big moment. We check up on the brakes too much. Go for a spin. That puts us all the way down to the 5th spot. Brittany Hughes still the leader over Adam Dixon. Brianna Johnson 3rd. Vincent Jackson 4th. We'll restart from 5th. Green flag back in the air for Johnson. Or not Johnson, sorry. Hughes. As we're going to look up the inside for the 2nd spot. Now, take it quickly. Nearly spun the car again. But we'll slot into the 2nd spot now as we look to run back down Brittany Hughes. Through 3 and 4, looking to the inside for the race lead. Side by side down the front straightaway. We will clear Hughes into 1. Really get on the brakes. Nearly spin the car again. Just to hold the bottom as we clear Hughes. We'll lead that lap. 14 laps to go. Hughes now half a second back. We will catch lap traffic once again. That is Torres. As we're going to look to put them a 3rd lap down now up the inside. 13 laps to go here in Kokomo for day 2. Can we hold on? Oh, not a great 3 and 4, but we're able to keep an equal gap. Still trying to hold around the bottom. Parker now, the next car up ahead. 11 laps to go in this one. Looking to the back bumper, we're going to look up the inside of Parker, put him another lap down. 10 laps to go. Carpenter and King up ahead fighting. There's a car in the wall spinning. They've come to a stop. Is that going to bring out a yellow? No, it looks like they've got back going. That'll put us right on the back bumper of Carpenter. Out of 2, up the inside of King. We'll put both of them another lap down. Next up, Peterson in 20th. 8 laps to go. Still up the inside of Peterson now. Looking up the inside of a couple other lap cars. Clipped the grass a little. Really got the car to rotate. 7 laps to go here on lap 34. Looking 3 wide with lap traffic. We're going to back out of that, but get a really good exit. We'll get by one of them. Side by side with the other, I believe. No, we are clear. Diaz was the other car. 5 laps to go this time. Bynes, there's a big crash. Flipping down the front stretch right beside us. That'll bring out the caution we did not need. That'll put Brittany Hughes right beside us. Brianna Johnson in 3rd. Xander 4th. Dixon in 5th. We will be coming back to the green this time by. Green flag back in the air here at Kokomo. 4 laps to go. Can we hold on? Johnson with a good restart. She'll slot into the 2nd spot. We go up to the top. Really try to arc the corner. 3 laps to go here in Kokomo. Right around the bottom. Dixon now as they're fighting behind. This is allowing us to pull the gap out. 2 laps to go this time from Kokomo. Really trying to hold a smooth wheel here. Heading into 3 and 4. White flag will be out. Final lap around. Can we pick up our first win of the week? A good gap behind. We head through 3 and 4. Nice and smooth. We're going to pick up our first win of Kokomo Speedweek. And it comes in probably one of the hardest cars we'll drive this weekend. John Xander comes home 2nd, Jackson 3rd, Adam Dixon 4th, Brittany Hughes in 5th, Brianna Johnson 6th, Justin Cook 7th, Bill Washington 8th, Brett Cooper 9th, and Al Reynolds rounds out the top 10. 3 gives us the world of Outlaw Late Models, as we will take this from the qualified dash. We not only qualified on the pole, we won our heat race, which puts us first here for the qualified dash, as we'll take the green for 10 laps here. Starting alongside Bobby Pierce, we got a good jump. Brandon Shepherd looking to our inside. He's going to move us through 1 and 2. Up into the wall. We'll drop all the way down to 5th. Looking back up the inside now. 3 wide for the 3rd spot. We'll take that over. Up the inside of Brian Shirley. We'll take over the 2nd spot. But not the start we would have wanted. Brandon Shepherd got physical. Can we run back in that Brandon Shepherd machine? Lap 3 of 10. Laps winding down pretty quickly here. Shepherd about a second ahead and pulling away. We are just really trying to drive this thing hard. Try to catch up to the Brandon Shepherd machine. Obviously, at this point, I was not very happy. We just got used up in 1 and 2. Really take a shallow entry to 1 and 2. That's not the line you want to run here in Kokomo. As we come off of turn 4, Bobby Pierce up the inside. We got into the wall. We'll look to cross over Pierce again. We'll get ahead of him, clear the 32 car. Now coming up on 4 laps to go. Brandon Shepherd's lead 2.2, 2.3, and gaining. Dennis Erb now looking up the inside of Bobby Pierce, but he couldn't make the move stick. He's still there. There's contact behind. Pierce getting used up a bit by Erb. Erb will move into the 3rd spot. He's looking up our inside here, coming to 2 to go. Big slide through 3 and 4. Dennis Erb gets by. We make a little contact. More contact getting into 1. We'll get up the inside and clear Erb once again. This will be the white flag for Brandon Shepherd out front. We're coming to take the white now. Erb and Pierce still fighting for the 3rd spot. Running up on the top here, seeing if we can find anything that might help us in the race. Brandon Shepherd will win the qualified dash. We'll come home 2nd. Dennis Erb in 3rd, and Bobby Pierce in 4th. Here we go for the A main here in Kokomo. Green flag back in the air here for day 3 as we get the feature underway. A little bit of an iffy start. Really struggled to keep the car in a straight line. Catching the wall off of turn 2. Dennis Erb will get by us for the 2nd spot. Contact with Brent Larson. Larson will get by for 3rd as we make contact again into 1 and 2. 4 wide off of turn 2 as Cade Dillard got aggressive looking up the inside. We sent it through the middle. It works out for us as we're looking up the inside of Erb for 2nd. Erb running the top. We try to run the top as well. Cade Dillard still trying to fight to our inside. As we way overshoot turn 3. We'll go for a spin. The caution will fly. We fall down to 8th. Not the start we would have wanted after starting from the 2nd spot. It is still Brandon Shepherd out front over Dennis Erb. So we're coming back to the green. Green flag back in the air here. As we'll start lap 5. 36 laps to go for Shepherd. Can we work our way back to the front? They're 3 wide right in front of us, making contact. We're going to look to the inside of Dillard, shoot to the inside of Gustin as well. Up the inside of Erb, a really good straightaway. Can we get Bronson and Larson? We do get Bronson. Now we're looking back up the inside of Brent Larson. Through 3 and 4, a slide job off of turn 4. We will get by the Brent Larson machine. That moves us all the way up to 3rd. 5 spots gained in just a lap. Can we keep it up? Can we run back in the Bobby Pierce machine? 33 laps to go. Gap up ahead about a second. We're going to try to hit the bottom. Couldn't quite do it there. Still gained a little bit on Bobby Pierce. Right down to the tire. We have to hook a right to avoid hitting it. Those tires here at Kokomo can do a ton of damage if you hit them. On to lap 10, 31 laps to go. Brandon Shepherd still out front. He's led every lap so far. Bobby Pierce runs second. He's about a second off, or ahead of us, as now they're looking side by side for the lead. Pierce couldn't get the run off the corner. Lap traffic now for your leaders. Shepherd really struggling. He can't get around that time. He's going to make an aggressive move 3 wide with the leader. Contact. There's a car stopped off of turn 2. No caution yet. Everyone keeps it going. More contact up ahead between Pierce and Haskell. Still Shepherd out front. He's got about a 1.5 seconds lead on us. We're going to look 3 wide on the bottom with the lap traffic. See if we can now get by Bales, which will mean Bobby Pierce is the next car ahead of us. We do clear Bales off the corner, but he's going to look to the inside. Makes a little contact, then slides up to the top. We'll get back by him pretty quickly. Unziker now, the next car ahead of us. We make a little bit of contact with him. Looking up his inside. We're 3 wide with lap traffic. Really just struggling to try and get through. We do clear them. Make the move off of turn 2 up the inside of Scott. We will get by him through 3 and 4, which does mean Bobby Pierce is the next car ahead of us for now, but he's looking to make some moves on the lap traffic as well. About a 0.5 seconds between us and Pierce. He's making contact off of turn 4. They all keep it going here with 23 laps to go. Pierce getting restless with the lap traffic now. He's 3 wide, almost 4 wide off of turn number 4 as we're trying to stick our nose in. We'll get by, or side by side, Pierce and Ferguson are. We're looking up the inside, 3 wide with Pierce and Chris Ferguson. Ferguson has to back out of it, 21 to go. We'll take over the second spot. Brandon Shepherd's lead now down to about 1.3 seconds. Can we run him in as he's struggling in lap traffic? Shepherd holds on to the lead out of turn 2, but the gap down to a second. He's really struggling to get through the faster lap traffic. 0.9 now the gap as we're sending it into the corners. Cut the gap down another 0.2 that lap. Clutch it down even more, down to 0.4 for the lead. Up the inside now off of turn 2, side by side with Brandon Shepherd. We'll take over the lead from the B5. Now, with just 17 laps to go, can we hold on to the lead? We know Shepherd will be aggressive. They're 3 wide up ahead. Looking up the inside of Bales. We'll get by him now up the inside of Haskell. Side by side, Moran and Flinner. Looking up the inside of Devin Moran. Can we get by him? We do. Up the inside. Can we clear the other lap car? We do. Now 15 laps to go here at Kokomo. Shepherd, though, keeping the gap close. Less than 0.5 seconds. He's right behind us. We can see him in our mirrors. 14 laps to go. Looking up to the inside. Now really taking it cautious through 1 and 2. Trying not to slide up and make contact with Unziker, which is a good thing we did, because if we didn't, we would have definitely been in the door of the Unziker machine. We don't want a yellow. Shepherd now, the gap pulling out. 0.6 back, 0.8 now. A good run through 3 and 4, but he got a good exit. 12 laps to go this time by. We're looking up the inside of Dennis Erb, the 9th place machine. We are really deep into lap traffic now. Nearly contact as we had to correct the slide. Shepherd now looking for the lead, but we'll get it back 3 wide through the middle. Aggressive move to hold on to the lead. 10 laps to go this time. But we know Brandon Shepherd will go for the move. We cut his nose off just a bit through 1 and 2. Really trying to hold on to the bottom lane. Just don't want that B5 machine to be able to make a move. Battling now with the lap car. Trying to put him a couple laps down now. Chris Madden up ahead, 8 to go. He's running in the 8th spot. Will we get to the 44 machine? Through 3 and 4 right on the bottom. Shepherd has not given us much breathing room this race. 7 laps to go. Looking up the inside of Bruning, we'll get by him. Can we get to Chris Madden? Well, it's not going to be Madden next. Gustin, or as he gets past Gustin, 6 laps to go. It's so hard to tell where everyone is. A lot of contact up ahead, a big checkup. We'll try to get past as many as we can through that. 5 to go this time. The gap to Shepard has pulled out a bit, but he gains a lot through 1 and 2. Half a second, still the gap now to Brandon Shepard. 3 wide with lap traffic, 4 laps to go here in the World of Outlaws feature. These late models are so fun to drive. Now, as we come to 3 to go, Brian Shirley, the car up ahead of us, they're side by side with another lap car. Looking up the inside, we'll get a couple cars get by Brent Larson. Now, Shirley 5th, we send a dive, nearly caught the tire. We'll get by Shirley, now up the inside of Bronson. We'll put him a lap down. We have lapped 4th on back. White flag is out, final lap here in the World of Outlaw Late Model feature here from Kokomo. Day 3 as we head into 3 and 4 for the final time. We'll take win number 2 of the week. We'll take the win here in day 3. We got the win. Brandon Shepard 2nd, Bobby Pearson 3rd, Brian Shirley 4th, Brent Larson 5th, Kyle Bronson fell all the way to 6th. Chris Madden 7th, Ryan Gustin in 8th, Dennis Erb 9th, and Colton Flinner in 10th. Day 4, the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Final day of Kokomo Speedweeks is about to get underway. We did not have a great run in our heat race starting from the 13th spot, but we are green here in Kokomo. Final day here of the Speed Week. We're getting aggressive off the start. A bit of a checkup. We'll send a dive into 3 and 4. Made a little bit of contact. We make up a couple spots here on the opening lap, though, all the way up to the 9th spot. Up the inside of Landon Crawley. Good exit. We're going to send another move into 3 and 4. Getting aggressive. We're up to the 7th spot now. Looking up the inside of Buddy Kofoid for 6th. Side by side off of turn 2. Now looking up the inside of Gio Skelzy. He's going to be able to hold on to the 5th spot. We are clear of Kofoid, who's looking on the top. Can he get the run? Skelzy gets by the David Gravel machine. We slip up through 3 and 4. Trying to run the top now. 26 laps to go. Kofoid up our inside. He's going to make the move. Nearly contact. There is a little contact down the back stretch, but Kofoid will make the move work. Now trying to get the run off the top. 25 laps to go. Kofoid slides up. We're going to cross him over down the back straightaway. Send him deep dive into 3 and 4. Slide job on the Kofoid machine. We'll make it work. Kofoid, though, goes for it in 1 and 2. Crawley also getting up our inside. This is a good battle for the 6th spot. David Gravel up ahead. He gets by Gio Skelzy. 23 laps to go. Kofoid and Crawley. There's contact. We pop a little wheelie. Crawley gets by. But we're going to look aggressive off of turn 4, 3 wide into 1 and 2. 22 laps to go. Crawley gets to the 6th spot, but we'll get by both of them and take that spot back. Good battle here as we're going to look to try and see if we can run in Gio Selzy jumping up to the top. I feel like the top is going to be the lane to be in, but we'll see. 10 laps down here. Carson Macedo still out front, 20 to go as we slip up to the top. Zierfoss going a lap down. There's a bit of contact up ahead. Everyone keeps it straight. 19 to go here. Zierfoss and Kendall fighting for position up ahead. We'll get up the inside of all of them to put them a lap down, but heavy contact with Spithauler nearly sent us around. We get it straightened back up. Kofoid, the only car to get it around us for position. A couple of the cars we had put a lap down do get by us. It was just an overly aggressive move here, and way too early in the race to do that with lap traffic. 17 to go, coming to 16 this time. Carson Macedo still out front. He's about more than half a lap ahead of us. We could be at a danger of being put a lap down by the 41 car. He is on rails today. 15 laps to go. Halfway, though, through this feature, we make a little contact with a lap car. Kofoid does the same. They go flipping. We're still green. I don't know why we're still green. That was a big accident with Buddy Kofoid in a lap car. Up the inside, Schuhart gonna try to take our spot. We make contact with him. We are really overly aggressive here today. I don't know why. We really weren't like this throughout the weekend. We're gonna take back the 6th spot though with 12 to go. Schuhart looking back up Brand's side, nearly made contact with him again as we were both coming together. Buddy Kofoid has moved back into the 8th spot. We caught the opening in the wall. We're in the wall. Schuhart through for the 6th spot. Just mistake after mistake. We try to dive it in on Logan Schuhart. That's going to cost us a spot to Buddy Kofoid. And Carson Macedo is right there behind us. One mistake could put us a lap down. We're going to look back up the inside. Slide up on the exit of turn 4. 9 to go as we did get back by the Kofoid machine for 7th. Can we run back in Schuhart? Kofoid looking up our inside, but look right behind him. That is the leader, Carson Macedo. Looking to put Kofoid a lap down. Looking to the inside through 3 and 4. Trying to get a couple of other lap cars in between us and the race leader. Can we also make the move on Logan Schuhart? Looking to the inside. Just missed the tire. We take the spot. Caution flies. Just as we take over the 6th spot, we get a yellow. Looked like there was a wreck there in 3 and 4. Not the caution Macedo would have wanted, as that's going to put Donnie Schatz right to his outside. The green flag will be back in the air as we're coming up on 4 laps to go. Can we make anything out of it? Selzy, Haudenchild looking for the spot. We're up on the outside of Schuhart. We can't fall further than 7th. 3 wide down the front straightaway now. Getting aggressive with Schuhart and Haudenchild. Still 3 wide. That time with Selzy and Schuhart as it's chaos here out front. Other than Carson Macedo, he seems to be the only one who's been able to lead as we make contact. Schuhart goes upside down with 2 to go. White flag is out. Final lap for Carson Macedo. We have definitely not been the cleanest of drivers in this one. We're going to look up the inside of Selzy. Contact with gravel sends us spinning. We get the car fired back up, and it's falling down to the 6th spot. 6th place here in the Outlaw Sprint car. Carson Macedo, though, gets the win over Donnie Schatz, David Gravel in 3rd, Gio Selzy, Sheldon Haudenchild, myself, Logan Schuhart, Buddy Kofoid, Landon Crawley, and Bill Baylog, your top 10. Following the week, our results seem to have caught the eyes of somebody as we would get a call.